Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We are back on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today we are out on Scotland, continuing the grind for red deer. So, we're 237 kills in, we've got 4 diamonds, 1 rare, and we've been trolled twice so far in this new grind for us. With the new news of a new great one coming out very soon, next week, actually, we're going to try to get after the red deer pretty hard so that we will be able to get after this new great one, possibly, when it comes out. So, just want to thank you guys all for hanging out with me. I appreciate it a ton. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe, chat it up in the comments. I appreciate it, and without further ado, let's get into the stream. And we've got a little bit of time left on this run, so let's actually just start running through it. See what happens when we get after some red deer. We're gonna start by hitting some of this. And let's just kind of run over here and see what we've got from this spot. Man, I don't know why my animal clues are like always set to off. Okay, so we got a 4. There's a 6. Don't see that herd yet. Well, we'll go ahead and start with the 6 because he's got to go. But if he could not be body blocked, that would be awesome. Do I have... I wonder if this spooks something. It did not. It just alerted him. Which is perfect. So that one will kill him. Kind of a waste of a 300 round, but that's okay. That is going to be our first kill of the day. There goes the 4. There's a 7 over there. Good. 6. Those guys decided to show up, so we'll get into the blind and then start working on them. So that 7 is a solo and kind of in a bad spot, but it's a 4, which is good. Oop, that's the wrong one. I'd really like it if he would turn around. It doesn't look like he is, so we're just gonna do this one. Ooh. Okay, let's get our breath back. we go. That worked. They opted to just kind of move. Let's see where this guy decided to lay down at. Right here. Perfect. That's the 4. That's fine. Don't care about him. Oh, that's gonna knock me out. I swear there's a spot I can cross right here. Right here, maybe? Yeah. Pick up this guy. Dark brown. There's the 4. Oh, nice 2. I think that's our second 2. Where is... So the guy, here he is. Perfect. And that's our third one from this spot. Nice little 7. We actually spinal corded him. Not quite the goal, but it works. We want this out because we may have to shoot some on the run. Oh. Come on. Oh, he is going down. Okay, so we should have 2 over there. The likelihood of... Oh, there is 1 over there. There's actually 2 over there. Okay. Well, cool. So we got those 2 to the right. We haven't had shooters here in a while, actually. Alright, so we'll go for him and him. Definitely gut shot the living daylights out of him. No, that's okay. He should be just right up there. Right there, actually. So we'll get these 2 guys first, and then bounce over for the other 2. should have two just right back here. In theory, they shouldn't have ran too far. There's one. There's the blood from the other one. He ran a little bit further. That's okay. That guy barely gut shot him. Zip over here to these guys. Well, we'll grab these other two. Single lung to the 7. And then here is this guy that we absolutely blasted through the guts as he ran away. Then just barely winged a leg to speed it up a little bit. Head southwest of here to see what we can get. Nice big 3. I think this is where... Ooh, alarmed? I don't like that. We may just shoot him. Oh, that was the wrong button. Had an opportunity to shoot him, but I smoked a tree. So that's cool. See what all we spooked out of here in doing that. I really kind of despise this spot. There goes that 6. Got a 6 and an 8 over there. A 6 and a 5. That's a 5. That's a 4. What are the chances we can shoot him without spooking I don't think very good. But we're gonna try. Okay, good. That'll speed things up with him. I'm not totally upset with that. Started off as a train wreck, but ended up kind of working. Here is that first one. Smoked him. The other two got hit a lot better than I thought they were going to get hit. Here's the first one of over here. Snuck that into a lung. Second one of over here. I wasn't super confident with really the shot. But obviously it worked out pretty well for us because he didn't run too far, and here he lays. And this was the 8. Oh, just barely got into the guts. Nice. Let's check over here. Well, we didn't hit him with the crossbow, which is fine. I wasn't really trying to do that, but let's see. What do we got over here? Ooh, 7 and a 5. All right. And over here, 4 will leave. 4 will leave. The 6 and the 5 we'd like to get. Are they? Oh, they're getting out of their zone now. I might be able to take out both of them. Not him, because that's the 4. 4. There we go. No, he's not going to go too far. That guy. There's a 5 right there. Let's see if we got one shot. I would say we would say we made it work. There's going to be a bit of tracking over there. So far, neither of those ones over there have died. Fortunately, now is the best time to track because we're not wasting drink time. They still haven't gone down. Wow. Maybe they won't. I almost wouldn't be mad if they didn't. No, we're not gonna... I'm not gonna worry about them, I don't think. Doesn't really help, but finally went down. They weren't huge, and it's not my favorite spot. I really kind of like that rack. Alright, the second guy, be back here a little bit, but not, shouldn't be back here too far. Medium blood rate, so not too bad. There we go. Well, depending on what that guy is, we may shoot him if he gives us an opportunity. We may poke our heads up and over just real quick to see. Well, that's a 4, so no. Pick up that guy. Interesting. A little too high. Just take a look. Alright, let's go. We gotta change the time, so we'll come back here. Change the time and then continue on with the second half of this rotation. Kind of got stuck there. There we go. Go back to shortly after 7. Pretty much straight south from here. This isn't my favorite spot, but tends to do a pretty good job. Found him right here on this way corner. On rare occasion we get a solo that hangs out there. Don't know what that guy is or where he is. 7. Big 7. Man, it's crazy that that is a 7 up to 221. And that's a 7 up to 232. Let's see what we've got. We got up there a 5, 6, 5. Couple up there. There's a 7, 7. I wonder if maybe we should try to set this up to come from the other side. I know that there's sometimes a couple like right in there, but they're never really anything too crazy impressive either. We may move this one around, because that will help us get into these ones better, I believe. Is that a 6? Okay. So we've got 2 7s and a 6. In a perfect world, I'd get all 3. Guess what? This is not likely to be a perfect world. But we would go... Well, maybe 2. There's a mink. And there's a 7 over there, so we'll probably try for him. But we gotta reload first. Don't have enough ammo for that in there. Let's go get that guy first. Hey, Leviathan, how's it going? Welcome in. Glad to see you in another stream. Yeah, you are. That's what I'm talking about. Love it when you're able to get into one. Hope you're doing well. Good. Well, that's what we're talking about. Love to hear it. There you go. Solid. Welcome in, 490. How we doing? Yeah, I'm doing good, Leviathan. Just out here, chilling, shooting some red deer. Hoping to get that great one to show up, hopefully, before we have to transition to whatever new great one comes out next week. Which, speaking of the new great one coming out next week and the new weapon pack, what are you most excited for? Or what do you think the great one's going to be? Hit you with some hard questions. I know, they're tough ones. I know. It's definitely a lot of options. Ooh, roe, elk, or sika. Hey, I enjoy the modern weapon pack 490. I think it's a great pack. Definitely doesn't ruin the game. It just kind of changes, gives you a different way to play it. I'm really hoping for Elk Leviathan. Like, I will say it till I'm blue in the face. Expansive Worlds, if you're listening, which I know they're not because they have way better things to do with their life, please give us a great one, Elk. Like, that would just be the dream. And the new weapon pack that comes with it is going to be... That's going to be a good one. I'm excited for that new weapon pack. Just shot him in the antler. Nice. You know, the 500... finally getting a 17 HMR is just awesome. Like, that's been something the community has been wanting, and myself have been wanting for a long time. 25-06 is another really good one that probably should have been in the game a while ago, honestly. But now it's finally going to be here. Yeah, but you still got a lot of other stuff to work towards 490. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you can continue to work towards, whether it be other guns, diamonds, great ones. I mean, there's a lot of potential for fun still. Gotta make our way back here. Pick up the track of the other 7 that we hit. Because they did both go down. That's not blood. I swear that the second guy came up a little bit higher, but maybe we hit the second one better. That would be nice. Our shots on these were not the greatest. But we'll see what happens, what it looked like when we got down here. Really, already back? Yeah, hey, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. I took a little bit of a break the past couple of days, but had to jump back into it. That's kind of cool. He's propped up real nice up against the rock. I kind of like that. Vertebrae. Hey Matthew, welcome in. Michael, hunting's going good. We're just out here grinding for red deer and getting our way 1 kill at a time closer to a great one, in theory. I think that's a 4. Yeah. The 4, I think we normally have a shooter in there. Let's see if we've got anything else in that second herd. There's 6. Oh, very cool. I've had a couple people say that they've ran across me on the multiplayer servers before. Yeah, I like to get out there, and you know, most of my videos and stuff are from multiplayer servers, so it's very possible that what did I shoot? Because I didn't shoot him. Huh. But yeah, it's very possible that if you saw me on a server, that it'll end up being a video at some point. 4, we'll go ahead and go with that guy. Ooh, nice. Nice, Michael. I think I have 1 albino bull moose, and yeah, they're awesome. Definitely a cool trophy to have. What questions do you have about herd management, Matthew? I don't do any help like going on to people's maps or anything like that right now, but I'm more than happy to answer any questions you might have about herd management, how to get set up for it, you know, that sort of thing. So what herd management is you're trying to force the game into spawning higher level animals. So in order to do that, you get the game to have a bunch of low level animals to be like, hey, you know, we've got 15 level, you know, let's say it's for whitetail, or let's say mule deer. Let's say for mule deer. You know, you shoot 3s, 4s, and 5s. You shoot the big ones, and then eventually, you know, they'll kind of respawn as whatever, but the game will be just respawning based off of what's there. So if you shoot the big ones and eventually get a bunch of small ones, then the game is like, hey, we need to get more big ones. And so then it's going to prompt you to shoot bigger ones, or spawn bigger ones. So, and that's like why you do it for great one grinding. It gets better chances of getting diamonds and great ones and all that. But if you set it up really well where you're using tents and tripods or hunting stands, because tripods are expensive, and you're bouncing from lake to lake and you shoot, say, 2 out of a zone or something, and you're able to get your rotations, you don't delete any zones, and you're able to, and then you just shoot the biggest ones. If you're looking, and it depends too on what kind of animals you're going after. If you're going after like red deer, you know, you want to leave the smaller ones. You know, like that, I think that was a 4, that's a 3, so we'll definitely leave him. But I'm going to go ahead and shoot this 5. Even though I might accidentally shoot that female, depending on where she's sat. Nope, we didn't. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate the sub. Yeah, definitely feel free to look around. So that should have been a strong enough weapon for him, Matthew. You just want to make sure that you are, shooting them in the right place. Don't want to be shooting. You want to be making sure you're hitting vital organs, and that'll help you out a lot. Well, and you don't necessarily need tents and all that stuff. It just makes it easier. I mean, like if you were to start, you could start a grind without the tents, or without all the tents, and then just kind of work your way up to them almost. And that would work. Very, very low. Where is... Oh, here's this guy. This guy we want to pick up. And then we'll follow this other one. Hey David, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a stream for a while. Glad to have you back. Good, glad to hear that. Yeah, I'm doing well. Just hanging out, shooting some red deer, and hoping to get a great one sooner or later. But we'll see how it goes. This guy should be just right up over here. Oh. Let's see if I can... Him. That guy's too small. Might be able to get a little bit of a bonus kill. That'll work. So far in this grind, we've gotten 4 diamonds. Which that's in 237 kills, so that's not too bad of a ratio to start off. I'm actually kind of pretty happy with that ratio, and then we're just trying to kind of manage them down a little bit and get some more diamonds. I would love to get a super rare red deer of any of the rares. That would be awesome. Alright. Wonder if they were actually actively resting up here. It's pretty late for them to be doing that, but I don't remember seeing that 7 down there, but I could have missed him. Yeah, and we've been trolled 2 times, so we're already getting a max level, roughly 1 in 50 kills, 1 in 40, 1 in 45 kills or so. Shot him 3 times. So we'll see what happens as the stream goes on, and hopefully we get him a little bit more managed down. I have used the Frost 257 before on them, but what are they? I believe they're a class 3, so there's a lot that you can use for them. That's a 4, so we've got 1, 6, 3, 4, 5 6s, and a 5. It's not ideal to... I don't like having all these like mid scoring ones over here. Like, give me something a little bit more legit. Don't see any solos right over there. Let's see if we can get 3. Him. That's a 5. Okay, we'll see what we can do here. Oh, well, we're out of ammo, but we got 3. So, not totally upset with that. I would have liked to have gotten a couple more, but maybe just 1 more since we got those first 2 so quick. But hopefully we'll get some better respawns out of these guys next time around. Maybe when we're up chasing that 3rd one, we'll be able to sneak a bonus kill in. Have to be kind of a ways away. I don't want to overshoot. Five and 6s, not bad. I would shoot the biggest ones. If you're shooting from a blind, you know, shoot 2 or 3 of them. If you're not shooting from a blind, I would just shoot 1 probably. Maybe 2. Depending on how many zones you have. Leviathan, no. Grinding isn't difficult. I mean, it's just kind of time-consuming to do, time-consuming to set up. But I wouldn't say it's difficult. You just kind of got to get into the habit of what you're doing. Sometimes it can be difficult to get it managed down and that aspect of it, but I mean, if you're patient and willing to actually just kind of do it, it's really not too terrible. I did shoot him twice, which helped tremendously. I mean, I enjoy grinding. I mean, you get a ton of money from doing it. I mean, after you get set up. But... and it's just a different way to play the game. Like, I mean, I definitely love running around looking for diamonds. But it's kind of cool grinding for the Great One and getting the ultimate trophy. Alright, let's see. 2 piebalds. Where's my... there it goes. Let's see if we can't... should have been... yep, that one was good. Okay, that guy's going to be a little bit of a problem. That's a 4. Ow. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say it's hard. It's just time consuming, and it can be annoying setting up. It also depends on what you're grinding for. Like, I would say setting up and grinding for bear using the 4-lake method on Silver Ridge Peaks is harder, or was harder for me anyways, than setting up and grinding for red deer over here. Just because I don't always shoot down, I don't always do like exterior zones and shoot down and all that kind of stuff. I kind of, let them get shot down on their own. We want to shoot this guy. Hello, ma'am. Hello, sir. 2.8 yards. Should try to get a little closer than that. Here's our piebald friend. Leave her alone. Hello. Then come over this way. And it can definitely be expensive getting into a grind too, getting all the tents set up and all the tripod stands. If you don't, I mean, yeah, that costs like 300 and something thousand to buy the tents and the tripod, or the stands, and get them all set up. If you did tripods, it'd be more expensive because they're more expensive, but... I really enjoyed the mule deer grind on a ski ridge. I thought that was pretty easy to set up. Whitetail was fun, but it was a little bit harder to set up just because there was a lot more zones. But it's definitely rewarding too. You get a better chance at getting rares to spawn, and that's why I herd manage too, so that the rares that I get are actually big rares. Ooh, we want him. Won't go far. We'll just finish him off. A little bit easier that way. 4. That's another 4. Okay. Now that I've spooked everything out that was in this direction. Okay, we want that 6. I almost thought that was going to be the Troll 9 rack. Oh, what were you? 7? 7. So we've got lots of shooters here. Kind of as per usual. This is a solo. Good night. Okay. So we want him. I'm going to see if I can just take him out. Alright, sounds good, Leviathan. No worries. Do not accidentally shoot a... Oh, I did. I shot him. So we won't claim him. Where's the big one? There. Nope, and there he goes. That's a bummer. Kind of botched that one. I knew that was going to happen too. Dang it. So 3. This gives us a good chance to see if any solos spawned way back here. I think we shot this guy 3 times. Yeah. Guts, antler. He was pretty much done already. Alright, don't see any others. So far we've gotten 2 from here, 3 if you count the one that we're not going to pick up, because he was a 4. That other guy was almost to our other tripod, which is good. Love it if that guy would come back, but I'm just not sure he's going to. He'll probably just kind of keep running away. At least we'll be able to kind of look around and see what we've got back here. Glad you're back, Leviathan. You weren't gone long at all. You definitely weren't kidding when you said you would be right back. Those guys are just going to run away. That's fine. We'll get them on the next rotation. But we'll try to get that 7. I think there was a 6 back there. That's a 4, but that's a 6. If we could get both of them, that would be really nice. Not to say this spot hasn't been worth it so far, but anytime we can get these extra ones down here on this end, that's good. Oh, he's attentive. Good for him. Pile drove that one. Don't know about the 7. I mean, I'm sure he'll go down because I'm sure we hit him, but it'll be a little bit of a track. Nice. Alright, let's see. No organs hit. Very low bleed rate. But he did go down, so we'll track him down and grab him. We got this guy to face plant. Running heart shot, nice. Nope, didn't miss anything too crazy. Just gotta track down this red deer that we very, very poorly shot before we head out to the next spot. Hopefully we'll get something good here soon. We haven't had any 9s yet, and we're in 25 kills so far today, but I wouldn't mind having a 9 pop up, nice little diamond or something. Very true. That's one of the things I love about grinding. Exactly. You never know what's going to be at that next zone or on the next rotation. It very well could be a great one. Or a diamond, or a rare, or a super rare. You just never know. Yep, keyword, eventually. I mean, we'll definitely get him eventually, but I'm just aware it might not be quick. Oh, right above the brain. Bummer. Ooh, also? Important also, it looks like. Let's hear it. Unlocked a new pet. Oh, the suspense. It's a... Oh man, level 1, so it's a dink. Oh, there you go. Nice little level 1 Sìthean. Sometimes the, like, bottom of the estimate level 1s are just as rare, if not rarer than a diamond. Just nubs. I love it. I've got some pretty sad level 1s in my trophy lodge, in the Hall of Shame. I think I have a level 1 Sika deer in there too, actually. I know I have a level 1 mule deer, and he is a total dink. Oh, what are they doing coming in from over there? I feel like that's a little uncommon for them to not be in their zones yet. Possibly. I try to keep tabs on the Discord and the community portion of the YouTube channel and see all your guys' stuff. I really try to like respond to all the comments and do all that stuff, but sometimes I miss them. We're just gonna go ahead and shoot this guy way out there. Yeah, absolutely. Join the Discord. I strongly encourage you guys to, post all the trophies you won on there. Love seeing all the cool stuff you guys get. And, if it's a trophy to you, put it in there. It doesn't have to only be great ones or diamonds or super rares, If you shoot a level 1 Sika deer, throw it in there. It's cool to see what you guys are able to harvest, no matter what it is. Can't believe that. Oh, that may be why they weren't in their zone. It's past their drink time. Go ahead and pick him up. Go up here. Change the time a smidge. 7:15 should do just fine. And then I'm going to go back here. Actually, first I'm going to go here. So I saw a dink in there. I also saw that guy. Oh, right in the back of the dome. That worked well. Tried to line it up, but I didn't even think I would line it up that good. That guy's fleeing. I feel like that's impressive at that distance. Pile drove him. Sweet. All right. Yeah, it's pretty easy to use Leviathan. I think the link to the Discord is in the channel description. Matthew, I use the Arzina 300 mag for all herd managing. It's not ethical, but you don't have to do as much tracking. So just keep that in mind. But then I use the 303 British for things that I want to keep the trophy rating of. But I love them. They both do a good job. Hey, Tiffany. Welcome into the stream. Glad to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Gotta snag this guy right here. Actually, neck. That works. Ooh. Well, let me fix that real quick. Let's see. All right. Give me just a second, Leviathan, and I'll get that updated link in there. I think that the link expires every once in a while. So I'll go ahead and let's see. Got to figure out. Oops. Actually, what I'll go ahead and do is let me just throw it in. I can throw it in the comments. Sorry. There's the link for the Discord. But then I'll get it updated actually on the channel shortly. Alright, where did this guy end up at? Right there. He was kind of in a weird spot. I'm doing well, Tiffany. Glad to hear you're having a good day. That guy up. The other gun I use for red deer is this one right here, the British 303. And that one is ethical, Matthew. In fact, looks like Tiffany joined the Discord too. Welcome to both of you in the Discord. I saw that you got in, Leviathan. That's what's up. Love to see it. Yeah, I like to post in the Discord if I'm about to go live, or I don't post a whole lot of the trophies in there. Sometimes I post great one stuff. If we get a great one, I'll post something in there. But mostly that's mostly for you guys to be able to share what you found and what you guys were able to harvest. So put it in there. Yeah, just trying to do my piece to grow the Hunter Call of the Wild community. All right. Oh, there we go. 2 of them. 2 nice 7s. Alright, let's see what we can do with them. There goes one. Ooh. Oh, that shot was bad. Okay, we'll get him. We'll get this guy. Slow down. Oh, I hit the female. And then I ran out of ammo, and he's gonna get over the hill. Well, we hit him again, and he piled up right over the hill. That's a little bummer we hit the female, but oh well. Yeah, you'll get a little bit of a heads up, Leviathan. I think you can also, on the YouTube side, turn on the notifications for the channel. And so you can get notified whenever we're live, post a video, share a short, anything like that. Another good way to stay in the loop of all the new stuff going on in the channel. There we go, got that guy. And you may even be able to change the notifications to like only when we go live or something. Something like that, if that's what you're looking for. Alright, so we had a very low bleed rate. I don't know which one's the female though. Oh, that one was not the female because this one is the male. We were just off of the neck, and then snuck it into a lung while he was doing some weirdness. Let's go down here. Let's see what we've got to work with down here. Alright. Nothing too close, actually. That's a 4. That's a 7. I don't know why he's traveling. So we'll just go ahead and pop him real quick. Yeah, got into a lung. There he goes. It wasn't a red deer over there, was it? No. Red grouse. So far, I completely agree with you, Tiffany. It's been a really good map for red deer. I mean, it's a really good map in general, but for red deer, it's really nice. Right there, we got some more moving in. Sweet, Leviathan. So hopefully that means we'll be seeing some more of you in the future streams, and not hopping in right when we're wrapping up the streams. Let's see, what do we got over there? Got a 4. I think that was a 5. Yeah. Let's see what we can get. Awesome, Matthew. Yeah, just kind of set your tents where your good zones are. And if you're able to, use outposts too. You know, if you don't have to spend the money on the tents, then don't, but... It is mostly smaller species on Scotland, but I think that they did a pretty darn good job of them. That guy's dunzo. I mean, there's plenty of antlers. I mean, I guess there's enough antlered or horned species, which is nice. I definitely am a sucker for antlers and horns, so. And I love red deer. I think red deer are really, they look really good. I wish they still had the mane they did before the rework, but it is what it is. What are you? You're a 4. Ow. Is there a male in there that's worth anything? No. I don't know why these guys all decided to come back. Yeah, you definitely could, Leviathan. Is that a bigger male? No. That guy is not even a... Let's see. There's a lot of them up there, though. It's a 4. Man, that guy is just a beautiful, beautiful, disgusting level 2. But that's good for herd management. I've never really been a big bird hunter in this game either. I do kind of like upland game birds. So like the red grouse, the black grouse, pheasants, dusky grouse on a ski ridge. Those ones I enjoy. Definitely not a big fan of like waterfowl hunting though. Yeah, absolutely, Leviathan. If it doesn't have a big rack, you can't really tell right away that it would be a diamond. But you know, that's just the way it goes. But you need to have all the birds and the small game in there because there's so many small plaques. There's a lot of shooters in there. We're gonna have to hop to the other side next time probably, because that's not a shooter. That's barely a shooter. Same with that one. There's 7 and a 4. Alright, let's see if we can't get these 2 6s. Oops, I don't want the 303. Yeah. I would almost rather just use those plaques for rare ducks, because those ones you're actually going to be able to see are rare. Really? Well, we're going to have to track that guy ways. I'm sure this 7's gone now. Oh, maybe not completely. I'm going to regret this, but we're going to do it anyways. Oh, well, I missed anyways, so it doesn't matter. Cool. Yeah. It would almost be nice if they had like a size difference, but I mean, that's tough to give a body size difference to something that small already. But I still want to get him in the lodge because at the end of the day, it's still a diamond and still a trophy that I don't have. I mean, I've got a few birds in there, but definitely mostly other game animals. Yes, I could have fast traveled over here and saved a little time, but let's see. Yeah, that they do. Put that one in the heart. Now, for this other guy who we just no organs. Yeah. That and I absolutely despise. Like, I mean, I cannot stand the way that flock birds respawn. I hate that you have to kill the whole flock before you get any respawns. I mean, it doesn't, necessarily ruin it for me, but oh man, it doesn't make bird hunting nearly as enjoyable. That's why if I get a diamond, of any birds, mostly it's going to be from multiplayer. And because I'm not going to spend the time shooting 2 males out of a flock and then 5 females to get those 2 males to respawn. That's just, it's not efficient, and honestly, it's painful on my brain. That is true. I mean, if you get them in close, you can get them taken out a little bit quickly, but I just think it's a flawed mechanic. I think it's an outdated mechanic too for the game. I think that should be phased out. There is a much higher chance for rares, that's for sure. Well, it would blow the zone, Tiffany, but then they're going to be... I mean, once you kill the whole flock or herd of any animal, that zone is then deleted anyway. So you're always going to have to find a new zone, whether it's deleted from pressure or deleted from deleting the whole herd. So it's... Yeah, it is what it is. It's just a part of the game. You gotta jump through the hoops. That guy. 160 yards is a little far for the crossbow, but maybe if I can get in... Actually, we're just gonna shoot him. There we go. We'll see with that. It is over there. And that could have been a restriction with the development early in the game, but I feel like that's something that could have been worked through at this point and adjusted. But I'm not a game developer, so I really don't know the ins and outs of whether or not that would actually work. That's just my 2 cents and my opinion from a gamer, from a player's perspective. you don't see how they would work if like you just shoot one, because then it would just work like every other herd animal. You know, you shoot one, it respawns. But I can't believe that did not spook him out of there. He's behind a mountain now. Place that there. We can go get that guy. But that should be 3 more. Laurel, welcome in. Glad to see you in another stream. That is true, Leviathan. They can be, I mean, the OG money method was geese, so it's definitely a good payday. Hope you're doing well, Laurel. Just out here grinding away. See what we've got with this guy. I'm sure he went down. I don't think they can survive a hit with 300, even if it's like flesh to the ear. Yeah, you heard correctly. Next week we're getting 4 new guns, a 500, a 25-06, 17 HMR, and a break action 12 gauge 22 mag, which that one's going to be cool. And then on top of that, we are getting a new great one, a new unknown great one. So we'll see what that's going to be. That's why we got to get out here and hit this red deer grind hard while we can, because once that new one comes out, if it's, you know, something crazy, we may have to jump ship, at least for a little bit. Well, you got to do what you got to do, Leviathan. Sometimes you got to adjust and move. You know, I was just talking to a buddy of mine today about an Axis Deer Great One. I wouldn't be totally mad about it. It would definitely be a cool Great One. I mean, any Great One they make is going to be cool. They've done a phenomenal job with really a lot of the recent Great Ones. They just look really, really good. Oh yeah, you could do some crazy things with Axis Deer. Let's see, that's a 7, so I should probably take some out of that zone. But I will continue to say, until the day it happens, that I would like the new Great One to be an elk. Here's a mink. Six. Sounds good, Tiffany. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. I love the Great One mule deer too. They look so good. Hard to go wrong with them. So I want to go from him to maybe... Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate it. It would, yeah, a Great One elk would be... I mean, it would be pretty hard to beat that. Get nice big set of antlers and call it good. Piled up him. Might as well go over there. For some reason I thought there were 2 stags over there, but maybe there's just that one. Nope. Nope, there's a second. Piled him up. They're all fleeing. And we'll go pick those 2 up. I really hate this lake. You know, I wouldn't have minded a Great One roe deer. I thought that that's what they were going to do with the Scotland map. When they came out with the boar, I thought that they were going to do roe deer. I think that there's a lot of potential for some very cool roe deer. But it's... I mean, they've done good things with even just the fur. I mean, you don't have to have crazy antlers to have the cool fur variations, and they could still have some unique antlers. Yeah. Well, and what's I think fallow deer are getting new fur variants. Well, I think it just said variants. I think we can assume it's fur variants. And then moose are getting new antlers, or more rack combinations. So you'll probably see, you know, on top of the new Great One, you'll probably see an uptick of moose Great One grinds. Just to try to get those new racks. It wasn't a very good shot. Probably shouldn't have done that, but we did. I have definitely thought about starting a moose grind. They look good. The combos all look really good. It's kind of hard to go wrong with them, I think. But I know that the grind can be a little finicky almost, just because of the way they are. And I'm not sure where I would want to grind for moose, if I'd want to do it on Layton or Medved or, gosh, even Reventuli Coast, you could do it on there. But we'll definitely be getting a moose grind eventually, just probably not anytime super soon. Alright, let's see. How far is this guy gonna run? A ways. He finally went down, but he ran a ways. that mink. We got really close to her before she decided to run away. Man, at this point, we're almost just within walking distance of our next zone. Hopefully this guy just came down to the water and just dropped down here. We're right there. He went to the water and then turned around. Even better. Just a little in front. Just caught shoulder blade. Oh well. But now maybe... Thought we might have been able to see that. That one on this side, but... Six over there. We'll go and just come over here to this spot then. That's impressive, Leviathan. I mean, that's a lot of rares. The moose does look really, really good. That's for sure. I mean, they've got lots of fur and rack combinations, which I think that's huge. I think that's one of the things that I dislike about red deer, and one of the things that I dislike about whitetail a little bit. Like whitetail just has the one fur. It's got lots of racks, or I guess a few racks, but you just gotta have some diversity. I don't want to go in knowing exactly what I'm gonna get, which is pretty much where we're at with red deer. We're gonna go in and we know the fur. The racks all look pretty similar, but really, you're gonna shrug that off? Wow. Oh, we just smoked him on that follow-up shot. Oh, man. Nice. Yeah, the best thing that they ever did for Great Ones was really dive into the racks and the furs, and not just doing crazy racks or just crazy furs. If they're able to do both, that just makes it so much more replayable, in my opinion. You scared them all off. They're gone. I might just have to go to a different spot and kind of reset up and try again. Throw out some decoys and the e-collar and wait and see what happens. Smoked him. Make sure we don't have any solos that popped up over there at all. Nice. Hey, I hope it does. I hope it does work for you. And you should be able to tell pretty quickly if it does work for you, because they should start coming in. I mean, almost immediately, I would think. Let's see, where... There's some blood. Perfect. Very low bleed rate, which means we got into absolutely nothing on that first shot. Curious to see what went wrong with that. But that second shot definitely was a lot nicer. Just not enough penetration. I find that crazy out of the 300. And then almost all the goods on the follow-up. Uh-oh. What are they doing to you? Those just the clouds. Just the clouds moving through. Where is... I'm sure that guy fled to the right. Oh, flock of ducks. That's brutal. Well, maybe it's time to switch it to a duck grind. 4 and a 3. That makes that zone no longer a shooter zone. Unless we have something like that. Solo over there. And then a 5 there. Piled up. The wood duck rares are pretty cool. And I think their diamonds are pretty easy to get. Which you know it's easy to get if I have a diamond of that duck. Because I think I have... Man, I might even have 2 diamond wood ducks, actually. I know I definitely have 1. This is going to be a really easy spot to check going forward. What are those two? That might be a zone. But then I'm going to delete it. Well, we'll try to shoot these two. Very true. The more the merrier. Once we get these guys out of here, this should be a much easier spot to check because the main herd here no longer has any shooters in it. So then we're just focusing on solos bouncing every once in a while. I could almost leave these guys. Oh. I'm going to leave those guys for a little bit. And then we at least know if we need to do something about them, we can come back for them. This is twice now we've had red deer die in kind of cool spots. Just Right in the crook of the tree. Very interesting. Alright, let's go here just to change the time. Oh, dang. Still no diamond snow goose with all the rares? That's crazy. Yeah, the red deer's definitely a paid actor. Just flopping right up in the tree. Alright, I'm going to do this. And move back over to the beginning. Surprised we never get any solos that pop on this side of the lake. They're all over on that other side. But we still kind of periodically check just to make sure. Alright. We've got darn near mega herd. No. Come on. It's a 6. That's a 4. That's a 6. That's a 6. So let's start with that 6 on the right that's by himself. He's going to be the easiest one to get. He doesn't care. That guy loosely cares. I'll try to hit him in the back of the head, I guess. We didn't. So I guess we might as well try to get that guy too, since we're going to have to track a bunch all over. Well, we missed. We'll reload, but he'll probably be out of render by the time we get back on him. Yeah. So we got 2. Should get 2. One's just going to have a little bit of tracking along with him. I'm waiting for one of these days us to get a free shooter stuck there, but it's always a female that gets stuck there. All right, let's see. At least I thought we hit that other guy. Yeah, actually, here it is. Okay. No, he just now died. Just hop on the quad to follow him. See what we've got up here for him. Although these rocks don't make it easy whatsoever to maneuver the quad up here. Come on, up the hill, up the hill, up, 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 up. Oh, there he is. He didn't go nearly as far as I thought he was going to. Just barely off. We got a ton of shooters here last time. See what... I know we shot 3? I think we shot 3 level 6s here last time. Got a 4. That one looks to be decent. 7. Okay. So of all the ones we shot, most of the respawns were small. Or smaller, that is. This is gonna be interesting. We could do him. Well, we missed the second shot. Gotta get the 7. Come on, slow down. Slow down. Nope. Dang it. Searching for an extinct species. That's brutal. That is absolutely brutal. Man, where? Let's see. I would love it if that's a feral goat. Got me excited for a second when I saw the white. And they're gone. Okay, well, it looks like only 2, but we did get the 7. That does add to the difficulty a little bit. I know sometimes finding a place to set up on the side of those mountains can be brutal. I think there's a couple of places, though, where you can kind of get, like, in between, like little passages between the mountains, and those ones can be helpful. There you go. I knew you'd find them. Now you just gotta find that diamond in there. Yeah, can't escape your wrath. That's what I'm talking about. Get after them. This guy made a good shot on him. I guess we'll come down here. I think we may have a solo. It's been living over here, but I'm not seeing any. That's a 4. That's a 5. Okay, so the 5 needs to go. It's a shame because it's just a baby. A little guy. Good! I'm glad to hear it, Matthew. Hopefully that great one shows up for you soon. I believe. Is that the 5? That's a 5. So that's a... Oh, there's 2 5s here. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can do here. 32 kills, there you go. You gotta start somewhere. Okay, good, we did put it into the right one. I got nervous for a second, I shot the wrong one. Oh no, where are they? They're over there. I wonder if that 5, one of those 5s was actually from this herd on the right. If that's the case, then that means we should have 2 piebalds. Well, maybe not necessarily 2 piebalds over there, but should have been 2 piebalds right around here. Hinds, that is. Alright, let's see. They both dropped right here. Nice. That was a 5. Ooh, shot him in the neck. Not necessarily where I was aiming, but that works. And as he turned, we just blasted him. That did work out well. Oops, that's the wrong way. Alright, let's see here. That worked. That worked very well, I might add. That's a dink. So we're going to go ahead and ping that guy because he'll be a pain to find later depending on how many other kills we get and which direction we go. That's a 4. That we do not want to pick up because I think that's... Oh, maybe we do want to pick that one up. I don't know. We'll make our way over there. There's a 7. 340 out. Should be able to tuck that right in there. Yeah. That one actually might be... I don't know why we didn't pick that one up last time, actually. So let's start making our way around. Who are they? There. 8, 7. Could I see them from there? No way, right? we've got good wind. We're going to kind of creep in a little bit closer and shoot them with the crossbow. Try to get one with the crossbow. Because I think this hill must hide them. Because let's see. Or maybe just try to shoot 2 with the 300. 7, 6, 8. We're going to try to shoot 2 with the 300. And it's going to be the 6 and the 8 as long as those females don't get in the way. Really? How did we not hit him well? Okay, well, let's pick up this guy, I guess. I mean, we got 2 more, because that red deer's not going to go anywhere, the 8. Ah, very good, Leviathan. Hey, just start blasting. Put a good shot on this guy. Double lung heart shot on the run. That's what's up. Ooh, nice. That's what I'm talking about. Nice. You gotta do what you gotta do. I was super lucky and on the ski ridge had a diamond snow goose spawn as an initial spawn, which was really, really helpful. Let's see, where is this guy going? This way. I mean, he went down, but man, he took his time. Very low bleed rate is awful. Hopefully this guy went for a ways and then decided to try to turn around and come back. Doesn't necessarily look like that's been the case so far, though. Which way? So I'm running again. Running this way, but did he actually continue going this way? No, he didn't. Hey, sometimes sometimes they're asking for it, right? You know, you just gotta finish them off. I've definitely found that happen sometimes with them too. What are you shooting them with? Are you shooting them with the 22? Or are you getting close enough for the shotgun? shotgun. Oh, dang. Then that's really surprising that she didn't spook out. Normally the shotgun kicks them out of there real quick. Oh, we shot him in the face. Interesting. Okay, well, it's going to be a little quicker just to fast travel back here. And maybe... that herd came back. Doesn't look like it, though. Well, maybe I shot that one. Let's see. Okay, well, cool. We'll just start running down there. Check that last spot there at the end. Lately, we've been having pretty good luck at that end one. And there's another one up there. I think there was one that I may have forgotten to claim from an earlier run. Two sixes. Alright, let's see here. Oh, let me cross here. There we go. Only those two sixes were a little bit better lined up. They're not in a great spot, but... But in theory, we still should be able to get both of them. And that won't affect that hunting pressure. Unless, of course, they run to the right, which I don't think they've done once yet. Oh, good. As they run to the right. No. Okay, I mean, there's two more. We'll start... I guess we'll grab this one first. That's an 8. I don't think we picked him up from our last rotation. And then this one. Is that a piebald? Oh, good, it's not. Okay, he really looked piebald when I was coming up on him. Whew. Crisis averted. He really, really looked piebald. Because of the, like, the sheen from the... Well, I mean, hey, it's a good thing he wasn't, because I shot him with a 300. I know, it totally had me fooled, too. I was like, are you special, or are you normal? He was normal. Don't worry. Let's see. Come down here, pick up the first one that we shot that folded like a lawn chair. Then we'll track that other guy. Vital organ. Did I hit 2 vital? I'm confused. Where are they at? He didn't end up in the water and float. There he is. Okay, he did float. Hey, that's nice. If you can take advantage of not spooking them, you might as well. Alright. We shot the same one twice. Oh, bummer. That was why we didn't get the second one. That's awesome. Matthew, sounds good, no worries. I will probably be streaming for about another 40 minutes or so. And then we'll probably wrap it up, so. If you come back before the stream ends, that's awesome. But if not, hopefully we'll see you again soon in another stream. No, that was a feral goat. All right, sounds good. Well, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, let's see what we've got here. I really like this spot. We've gotten... I think we've had a diamond, a troll, and a rare, all from this same spot. Probably not tomorrow. It'll probably be a few days. Maybe this weekend sometime. Maybe Friday, I'm not sure yet. But if you join the Discord, which the link is, it's up in there a little ways, but I tend to post in the Discord if I'm going to be streaming, or you can make sure to turn the notification settings on for my channel, and then when you subscribe, that way it'll notify you whenever we're live or post a video. Yeah, I didn't think it was too far up. Yeah, no worries. Well, you can just turn the notification settings on for YouTube, for the channel, and then YouTube will send you a notification whenever we go live or post a video. And then that way you'll know. Really? So when you're looking at the video right now, next to the subscribe button, there's a little bell. You click that bell and you can click personalize to edit the different types of them, or all notifications, and then it'll let you know whenever we're live. I believe you have to be subscribed to receive notifications. So if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and then it should let you do it. Okay, yeah, I thought you needed to be subscribed. But then you'll be able to get a notification whenever we go live or post a video, and then you'll be able to come and hang out with us. Alright. They hit him 3 times. That's unfortunate for him, but fortunate for us. Alright, make sure we have ammo. Alright, see you next time, Matthew. Have a good evening. Okay, let's see what we've got to work with here. 3 is not it. 7's decent. Perfect. 5. Not much. I think we've had a solo over. There's a solo. It's not the solo I thought, as I was referring to an old solo, but come on. Give me a little broadside action. Come on. You know you want to do it. Don't make me shoot you in the back. I'll do it. I'm really close to just doing it. Well, you know, maybe we'll start with this 5. That was a bad shot. That was a good shot on him, though. So we got 4 out of here. Alright, let's, did we see where he went down? No, but he had to have been right about there. That guy's maybe not down yet? That would be a little surprising, but I suppose possible. Ooh, max weight 4? Alright. I'm not familiar if many level 4 snow geese make it, but if it's got the potential, it's got the potential. Hopefully he makes it for you. And that 5 on the tent finally went down. Oh, good. Well, hey, hopefully he makes it for you. I really like this rack for red deer. This 7 rack is like my favorite 7 rack. That guy. Oh, he must have just barely missed. Yep. Oh, 0.3 away. That's brutal. Well, Maybe that one will respawn as your diamond, right? That'll be the one that respawns as a 5. Where was this guy standing when I shot him? Should have been the only male in here, though. Let's see. Oh, we'll come back to him after we pick up this guy. Oh, that's a 4. Well, you know, that's a good respawn kill, though. Let's see, where did this guy end up? Oh, right here in the trees. We're gonna get trampled. Alright, come back this way. We're barely gonna get to that spot before their drink time's over. Oh, there you go. Is here blood? Here's blood. Hey, you know, sometimes that's what you gotta do. I mean, if you can line them up, you can get a lot of birds with just a couple of shots. I know I've done that before when I've gotten close to even turkeys. I took out a whole flock with one tube. Okay, we actually have plenty of time to hit this spot, I think. Ooh, wait, hopefully that means good news. Dink. There's an 8. Let's just make sure we don't have any. I feel like we normally have more to the right. Reap, I'm not sure I'm familiar with that terminology. Hey Grayson, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. How are you doing today? Oh, that's a shooter. Okay. We'll hurry up and get to this spot. I think we should be able to get him on the run. 5 and a 4, that's fine. Let's see. Where did they go? Oh. Was being body blocked. Oh, I'm out of breath. That might have worked. Yeah, it did. Yeah, I really enjoyed grinding on Scotland. I think it's a good map for it. It's nice and open. You're able to really get around quite a bit, so it's worked out well for me. And then, yeah, definitely leave the 4s and below. That'll definitely help. Try to get them managed down. Ooh, very cool, Leviathan. Yeah, that would be cool, being able to walk up to him with the decoy. Or even just, hide behind it until they get up close. See, I don't think there's any shooters. There hasn't been any shooters in there yet. A 100 Great One challenge. No, I have not. Ooh, awesome, Matthew. Welcome back. You cruised right through dinner. Made it back with about half an hour to spare, even. See where these guys ended up. So what is the 100 Great One challenge, Grayson? I'd have to assume it's like gotta have something to do with getting 100 Great Ones, but I feel like there might be a twist to it. I mean, having to get 100 Great Ones in general is a twist. Where did... Let's see. Oh, here he is. Perfect. He didn't go anywhere. We're going to go ahead and go here and change the time. Why was there... Oh, probably spooked out from there. That makes sense, actually, why it was up there. Alright, sounds good, Leviathan. Have fun. Let's go here. I think we've got a lot of shooters on the other side. Sounds good, Leviathan. That is a crazy challenge, Grayson. Wow. Yeah. I mean, good for people that can do it, but that is insane. And it's all of one species. That is a lot going on. Let's see. That looks like a solo. A lot going on there. That's a shooter. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I don't want to accidentally shoot that guy in the foot. Maybe we'll try a... Oh. This is not going to be pleasant. Okay, so he's gonna go down. What about this guy over here? Oh yeah, spooked for sure. A fox. So it looks like we only got... Was I not in there? Oh, I wasn't! No! Gosh dang it, that's frustrating. That's quite frustrating, actually. I guess good thing I didn't keep shooting, but dang. $53 Great One Red Deer. Hey, that's impressive. Good for you. Is he also doing red deer on Scotland? Or is he doing something different? How many kills into your if are you even keeping track of kills? If you are, how many kills into the challenge are you? So that's got to be a ton of red deer. Got a hop on the blood. Here we go. That looks like, yep. Oh, what are you? You're a shooter. Well. So there's another one. Give me just a smidgen of high pressure. That's a bummer, though. Ooh, both doing Scotland. 43,000 to 58,000. Wow. So, I mean, that means you're not doing too bad. I mean, you're getting a diamond, or not a diamond, a great one in under 1,000 kills. So that's a pretty good place to be. Of course, this guy went the opposite direction we wanted to go. There he is. Then go get that guy. That is a lot of kills. Combined, then you guys have over 110, not over 110, over 100,000, almost 100,000 kills. That's wild. You got that guy on the run, little bonus kill, but kind of hurts. I hate these places, but we're gonna do them anyways. "38 kills is wild. So is 9. 9 is even wilder. I mean, that's literally getting a great one, and then, like, 2 or 3 zones later, getting another one. Have you guys ever tried to get multiple great ones on the map of the same animal at the same time? Let's see. These guys, not necessarily problematic, but just annoying. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 shooters. There's a 6. Okay, let's take out that guy. There's a fox. Wait for him to turn back around and then give him one. There we go. Let's see if I can find another stag somewhere around here. Doesn't look like it, which is fine. We'll just go pick up the 2. It's actually made this spot the easiest it's been so far. That's awesome. That's so stinking cool. So then how many great ones have you gotten in a day? You know, obviously at most you could have gotten, or I guess at like the least you could have gotten 2. I mean, I'm assuming you would have got your great one and then 38 kills later in the same session gotten that one. But I mean, if you had them really well managed and were able to clip through, you could clip through, you know, a lot of kills pretty quickly. Here's this guy. Four great ones in a day. That's wild. Good for you. Alright, let's go this way. See what we've got over there. 6. 3 of them, jeez. But still, that's a great one every 3 hours. I mean, that's a long day of grinding, but that's not too crazy. Just like in the terms of how often you were getting a great one. 5, 6. My goodness, there's like 10 6s at this lake. Ooh, alert? Really? Don't go doing that to me. Alarmed? Try again. It is a fantastic game, so I can't blame you there. Let's see what we've got over there. Hey, what's up, Oreo? Welcome in. Glad to see you in a stream. Haven't had you in one for a while. Ooh, fallow, 85 kills in. There you go. You're getting started. You gotta start somewhere. I'll be curious to see what the new variations are for fallow deer with the new update, and we may have to get a fallow grind going eventually. That's a pretty wild run if you're pulling a super rare and a great one. That's wild. What was his super rare combo? We almost need a claiming tent down here. Takes a hot minute to run around. Hope that ain't gonna be it. Like, there's got to be a spot here where it lets me cross easy. There we go. Yeah, I'd be curious to know. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, that's a good start to starting to get it managed. You know, some people get really frustrated when they have the low levels, but if you get a bunch of low levels in like one spot, it actually really helps because then you don't have to worry about hunting that spot. That looks decent. Nice big 8. Haven't had something big here in a while. 6. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, Mela? Nice. I don't have a Mela red deer yet. Wouldn't mind getting a Mela super rare. There we go, took out that guy. Well, he'll go down pretty quick. Almost immediately, actually. Nice. Those are both pretty good super rares, though. Grayson, you should join the Discord and post some of the cool stuff you're getting throughout this this challenge in there. I'd love to see them. If you want to, of course. You don't have to, but Be super cool to see him posted in there. No, he's a little bit further this way. There we go. Come get this other guy. Ah, bummer. No worries. You could also post them on the YouTube channel's community page too if you wanted to. If you had any screenshots of them. But no pressure. Where'd this guy pile up at? I don't think he didn't make it far off the water. We did hit him twice. Second shot was useless, but never. Well, I guess it didn't really hurt. Well, maybe we'll get something cool here because this is going to be our last spot of the stream. See what we've got. No solos on that backside. Just little guys there. We'll go ahead and fast travel here. Spook all them out. I kind of think I want to leave those guys there. Okay, so I lied. I won't end us on nothing. So we'll come here, and this will be our last spot of the stream. But we got a decent bit of kills. $77 kills so far. Ah, no worries, Grayson. Let's see. 4, that must be a 6 right behind him. Can't even hardly spot any of these guys because they're so packed in there. That's a 6. That's a 6. That's a 6. Go with that one. That gives us, should give us 3. And let's see. Well, they're both right up in there. We did get 3, so. Should have the first one right here. And these guys are just taking off this way. Be curious to see what they come back as. I guess it'll be in the next stream. Probably 73 or 136. I don't know. I mean, they say rares are difficult to get, but it seems like when you're grinding, they come by pretty quick, but we'll have 136. $157. Dang, that's a lot. Good for you. Alrighty, well, this is where we are going to wrap up today's stream. A lot of kills, but this is the first stream since the initial kind of getting going of it where we haven't had a diamond or a rare. So that's alright though. We can't always end the trophy lodge. But hopefully we will see you again soon. If you enjoy the content, hit the subscribe button, like the video and stream. Helps the channel out a ton. And we will see you in the next one.